So let's go to the next stack of books. These are all German books from TOPP or Frech Verlag. I colored mostly with colored pencils. I tried also watercolor pencils, but they make the paper very crinkly. You can see that on every page I used watercolor paint or watercolor pencils. I tried color with pencils and then with water-based markers on top, like in this one. Then the pictures are very vibrant. I like that, but it takes a lot of time, and I don't like to color over hours or days in one illustration. Next one is Cottage Dreams. There are many illustrations by different illustrators. I think they're all women. I like these books because of the illustrations by Ursula Schwab. I think she has a very special style with all her whimsical lines. I'm so sorry. I try to find the words, but English is obviously not my native language, so it's difficult for me to speak free. In my first video of this series, I made a script and read from this. This was for me a lot easier. I try. Yeah, these are books by Ursula Schwab, Colorful World, Regenbogen. These are all pictures with a rainbow in it. That's the title. Regenbogen means rainbow. Sadly, the book falls apart. I tried to fix this with washi tape, but it makes the book the pages aren't even then, and that's why I took it out the tape and leave the pages loose as they are. I like my pictures very vibrant. With some colored pencils, the colors are very pastely, and like in this one with the cats. I like this illustration colored, but I like it more colorful. This is also one of the books I wish to complete someday. I have 10 books marked. One of them is already finished. This was Reptiloids by Basford Psycho. I showed it in a previous video. And there are 9 left. But I also took one new book in, so that I have always 10 books that I'm working on every month, or mostly every month. This is a book with different illustrators too, but I think there are mostly Shutterstock images or something like this. Weihnachtszauber by Mila Dirksen. I wanted this book so badly, and as it came to me, I was disappointed. And this bow was the only picture I colored, and I don't like it. I don't like the paper. Something is different than in the other books, and I can't explain what it is. This Christmas book is one of Ursula Schwab's books, and I sadly only colored 2 pictures, and this one is my favorite with all the glitter. That's how Christmas and winter pictures must be. Very glittery. Also German books by Rita Beermann. Meine Reise durch Europa. That means my traveling through Europe. Und mein Spaziergang durch die Jahreszeiten. That means my walk through seasons. I don't have much pictures colored in here, but I like this book and I want to color more in Meine Reise durch Europa. Here I tried watercolors in the background, and it works surprisingly well. Color in Art, wunderbare Märchenwelt, is like a picture means fairy tales. Maria Trolle by Nacht. The English version is Nightfall. I like the illustrations by Maria Trolle very much, but I often don't know what things I color. In this double page, I didn't know if there are squirrels or cats. This mouse I colored only with water-based markers, also as this with the sunflowers, and I saw this on YouTube at a Cluttered Lives channel. She showed how she did this, but unfortunately she has another version from another country and the paper is different, so it worked not that well by me as she did. Johanna Basford, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. This is a second-hand book, and the first few pages were colored with water-based markers and gel pens, and I tried to cover this based first with gesso and painted over with water-based markers and colored pencils, and it was very different to handle this combination, but I think it went not so bad. And at this page the book is nearly new, so I could work as I usually do and tried different mediums, colored pencils, water-based markers, chalk pastels, and the background like in this one, or watercolor crayons, watercolor pencils, and nearly everything worked very, very good in this book. So that's fine. So I can be very creative in this book. And I choose to color from front to back and read while coloring the story. Miniature Enchanted Forest by Johanna Basford was a bad purchase because I wanted the big version of this book, but as I searched, I couldn't find the book. Not new, not secondhand. And then, as I saw it, I clicked and bought, and then I realized it was the little one, and it's so detailed, so tiny, it makes coloring very, very difficult. The next stack of books by Creative Haven. The first one is by Marjorie Sarnett. I wanted to have the mermaid coloring book, but then I saw this collection book. And there are 3 or 4 maybe books in one, and it was only 2 or 3 euros more than one book, so I buy the collection book. But I don't like the paper. For me it feels like Amazon printed books. The paper is a little bit thicker, but also not very good to handle. Teresa Goodrich, Summer Scenes. I colored one picture, this one, where I copied the cover. And then a loved book, Gnomes with Gnomes, also by Teresa Goodrich, where I colored some more pictures. This was the first. Yeah, and mostly I based large areas with alcohol markers and colored with colored pencils on top, mostly for shading. In this one I have a completed picture for August. Steampunk Fashion by Martin Noble. These books are the German version from the Creative Haven Malen und Entspannen, but they are the same as the English version. Angela Porter, Wonderland, very, very detailed. Yeah, these are pictures when you don't want to think, just grab a pencil and color. And the last one, Patricia J. Wine or Win, I don't know, sorry. Yeah, very beautiful animal pictures or nature pictures.